Loads of people have been asking me about GCSE Geography in the last couple of weeks, so I thought I'd put together a few of my most commonly answered questions. So the first one is, why pick GCSE Geography? Well, it's quite simple. Why not? The Earth's on fire. Have you seen Australia and the bushfires? Have you seen the Amazon? In fact, the Amazon's been on fire. Have you listened to Greta Thunberg? Have you been interested in the climate strikes that have been going on? There is geography all around us. So getting straight to the point, it's really relevant as a subject. Pick up a newspaper today. I challenge you to find another subject that will offer you as many contemporary and relevant things as geography can do. Second question, why do so many people pick geography? It's great. We've got huge numbers at GCSE. We are the third biggest destination for PERS Year 13 leavers going off to university, behind medicine and economics. And why do so many people do it? Well, geography equips you with a whole load of skills that are really important for later life. Not just important core geography knowledge about things like climate change or migration, but actually the skills you develop in a geography lesson too. So I guess another question that leads on from that is, why are skills so important? Well, in the way that your parents or your grandparents might have had a job for life and would have gone through training and a university degree where they were looking for a single career, the 21st century job market is going to be very different to that. You will be put into a whole series of different jobs in different contexts, and it's the skills rather than the knowledge that is going to be really important. And that's what really the universities and employers beyond really value. They value not only an understanding of important topics, and the environment is going to be increasingly important as the 21st century goes on, but actually it's the skills that are important, and they get you to really important leadership positions as well. You only have to look at the PERS and who's at the biggest and the most important positions in the PERS. We've got a headmaster who's a geographer, we've got a deputy head who's a geographer, we've got assistant heads who are geographers. Geographers make good leaders. They understand things. They can look at things in a holistic and a balanced manner. So next off, are there any trips for GCSE Geography? Well, absolutely. We're the only subject that have a compulsory element of fieldwork provision within the GCSE curriculum. We take a Year 10 trip down to London, where we'll be going to Epping Forest and doing some physical fieldwork. And then in Year 11, there's a residential fieldwork trip down to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of the Jurassic Coast. So we'll be looking at both some human and some physical fieldwork while we're down on the coast. Finally, we have another trip. If you can't get enough of geography, then we've got another trip that goes every other year out to Iceland. You have to be a geographer to come away on the geography field trip to Iceland. And the geography field trip to Iceland is frequently referred to as one of students' favourite memories when they leave the school. Lastly, what do geographers do as jobs? Now, I understand why that's a tricky question, perhaps, for you to answer. And in some ways, it is hard because there isn't a professional geographer the way there is that if you finish a medicine degree, you're a medic, or you finish an architecture course, you become an architect. But there are geographers all around us. Now, some geographers do take things that you'd take as stereotypically geography jobs. They might be taking ice core data off a glacier in Iceland or Greenland, or they might be working for the Environment Agency, but many others work in jobs like public policy for local government and things like that. But actually, I think it's more than just that. Our best geographers here will often leave to go on and do geography at university, and those geographers then go on to work for graduate schemes up in the city, for big companies like PwC. PwC told us at one of the events most recently that geographers are the graduates that they're looking for. And why is that? It's because of the skills that they offer. So finally, why do I think GCSE in geography is important? The content's fabulous. The skills base is really key. You're likely to come on some great field trips with us. And hopefully you can have some great fun with topics that you really enjoy.